Hey everyone, so for our first persuasive speech, I wanted to discuss about an interesting thing that I found out a couple years ago on an easy way to build up a savings account, and it really doesn't take that much of your time. So one thing I started doing a couple years ago is when I worked at a grocery store, I would get my paychecks cashed, and anytime that I would spend that cash, I would take the change and I'd put it like in a box or something like that and just let it build. So what kind of got me started with this is when I worked at the grocery store, I'd see a lot of people like give correct change, and I started thinking if they have a penny over and then they give 99 cents back, I was like, I always have a penny in my pocketbook that would make $1. So that's kind of how I got started on this idea of let's see how much I could probably save in a year if I started collecting change. So one interesting thing I found out about it, I started doing some math when I was doing this, is I tried to place, the first year I did it, I tried to place $1 in my box once a week. Well, I figured out pretty quickly, because it's very simple math, that at the end of the year I had 52 $1 bills in my box just from doing that for once a week. So then the next year I tried to do $1 a day. Some days I missed, but at the end of the year I could have had $365. That's pretty incredible, just putting $1 a day in a box. This year what I want to do is I'm trying to do $5 a week. So when I get a $5 bill, I take that and I put it in my box, and I'm hoping to have at least $260 worth of $5 bills at the end of the year. The next year I want to try to do $5 a day. That's kind of pushing it though. But if I do, I'll have almost $2,000 saved up. So in a way, that's kind of why I'm doing this, is it creates a really good emergency fund for doing something really small, and you don't realize it, that it will have big results at the very end. The one thing I did notice when I started doing this though is breaking the habit of giving correct change was really hard. Because I remember one time I went in the grocery store and they told me my total, and I was like, oh, I have correct change. But then I had to tell myself, no, take that change you get back and put it in a box. At the end of the year, you're gonna like what you see. So, like a good example, like I said, was like, let's say you have a total of $5 and a penny. Well, don't give them that penny. Take that 99 cents that you get back and put it in your box, because you have a penny in your box that's gonna make $1. And every time you do that, you're building and building and building and building, and it's incredible at the amount of money you can have toward the end of the year. So for 2 years now that I've been doing this, the first year I ended up with about $400 worth of change. And I rolled it myself. I didn't take it to a Coinstar or anything like that, because I didn't want to have to pay like 12 or 20 cents on the dollar for money that is basically mine. So I rolled it myself and I took it to the bank, and I had about $400 the first year. Well, last year when I did it, I had almost $600. And I think that's pretty incredible, because I stopped doing it around November and I'm able to pay for Christmas. It's not putting stress on my family. It's just easy money that I've done throughout the year, and it makes Christmas a lot less stressful. So like I said, it's amazing that doing something so small that you don't really think about, you end up with really great results at the end. Thank you.